still beside the staircase, like you might walk back in tonight. Funny how ordinary objects can still know how to start a fight. I still slow down near your old street, like something there still belongs to me. Everybody says the heart gets stronger. Why does this keep lasting longer? I saw your friend outside the drugstore. She almost asked me how I've been. Sometimes strangers know the truth faster than the people living in it. I still hear you in small moments, in empty parking lots and songs. Everybody says the world keeps turning. Why does losing you feel wrong? Survives in detail, coffee stains and window light. Maybe moving on means carrying someone with you all your life. I still slow down near your old street, like part of me never got free. Everybody says someday I'll heal, but some memories stay real.
Beside the staircase, like you might walk back in tonight. Funny how ordinary objects can still know how to start a fight. I still slow down near your street, like something there still belongs to me. Everybody says the heart gets stronger. Why does this keep lasting longer? I saw your friend outside the drugstore. She almost asked me how I've been. Sometimes strangers know the truth faster than the people living in it.
gas lamp clicks against the evening air. I watch the filament glow, warm and low. The calendar turns without a single care. I leave the pages open, let them show. Every number marks a step we've taken slow. I'm learning how to trust the way we go, and I'm leaning on the quiet of the cold tonight, letting every heavy question fade to light. You don't have to speak to make it clear. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be here. The coffee cup leaves rings upon the wood. I trace the circles with a careful hand. The hallway settles where the shadows stood. I leave the keys exactly where they land. I'm leaning on the quiet of the court tonight, letting every heavy question fade to light. You don't have to speak to make it clear. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be here. Maybe peace isn't found in holding tight, just in the courage to release the night. I'll leave the latch unfastened, soft and true. Let the quiet do the work for you. And I'm leaning on the quiet of the court tonight, letting every heavy question fade to light. You don't have to speak to make it clear. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be here. The lamp burns low. I finally see some lights stay on, just for you and me. The needle rests beside a spool of thread. I watch the light stretch slowly overhead. The fabric folds where your hands used to rest. I press the seams and let the quiet test. The curtain moves without a single breath. I hold the edge and wait for what comes next. And I leave the thread on the wooden floor, letting it wander where it wandered before. Every loose
dressed in afternoon gold. I sweep it slowly, but the story holds. The teapot whistles in the corner still. I pour the water over empty wheel. The floorboards creak beneath a heavy step. I close my eyes and let the memory rest. And I leave the thread on the wooden floor, letting it wander where it wandered before. Every loose end carries what we knew, a quiet pattern I'm still pulling through. Maybe love's not woven in the tight, but in the spaces left between the night. I'll leave the spool beside the open door and let the evening do the rest once more. And I leave the thread on the wooden floor, letting it wander where it wandered before. Every loose end carries what we knew, a quiet pattern I'm still pulling through.
The copper hums beneath the wooden floor. I trace the line that leads me to your door. The evening settles like a heavy coat. I leave the window open just to note. The dial glows faint against the fading blue. I tune it in and let the quiet through. And I feel the warmth of the wire in my hand, carrying your voice across the waiting land. Every silent moment hums with what we left, a steady current that the evening kept. The calendar turns without a single mark. I watch the shadows lengthen in the dark. The photograph rests heavy on the shelf. I turn it over, but I keep it myself. The wind picks up and pulls the curtains wide. I stand beside it with nowhere to hide. And I feel the warmth of the wire in my hand, carrying your voice across the waiting land. Every silent moment key. And I feel the warmth of the wire in my hand, carrying your voice across the waiting land. Every silent moment hums with what we left, a steady current that the evening kept. Dial turns slow across the quiet band. I catch your echo in a distant land. The signal bends through corridors of glass. I tune it in and watch the hours pass. Unsaid, I leave the console humming where I tread, and I'm riding the hum of the tuning dial, searching for a voice I remember still. Every empty channel carries what we knew, still listening to. The switches click beneath the wooden frame. I leave the room exactly as it came. The wires coil like quiet sleeping things. Listen closely to the silence sings. The photograph rests heavy on the shelf. I turn it over, but I keep it myself. And I'm riding the hum of the tuning dial, searching for a voice still. Every empty channel carries what we knew, a steady signal I'm still listening to. Maybe love's not found in the clearest tone, but in the quiet spaces we call home. Riding the hum of the tuning dial, searching for a voice I remember still. Every empty channel carries what we knew, a steady signal I'm still listening. listening to.
Typewriter rests beside the open door. I trace the margins where you wrote before. The keys align like teeth in careful rows. I press them down but never let them show. The paper curls along the wooden desk. I read the lines and let the quiet rest. And I'm reading carbon and ink in the air. Every broken sentence lingers everywhere. I keep the drafts inside a drawer so deep, while the evening teaches me the words to keep. The ribbon fades to gray across the page. I watch the shadows settle in the stage. The telephone sits heavy on the wood. I lift it slowly, but I don't know good. The hallway breathes in rhythms I recall. I stand beside it, waiting for the call. And I'm reading carbon and ink in the air. Every broken sentence lingers everywhere. I keep the drafts inside a drawer so deep, while the evening teaches me the words to keep. Maybe silence isn't empty at all, just a different way the memory will fall. I'll leave the pages scattered on the floor and let the quiet do the waiting more. And I'm reading carbon and ink in the air. Every broken sentence lingers everywhere. I keep the drafts inside a drawer so deep, while the evening teaches me the words to keep.
The cassette rests beside the window. pressed the button, but the silence broke. The room grows heavy with the weight of years. I listen closely to the sound that clears, and I feel the spool of the tape unwind. Every quiet moment pulls me back in mind. I let the ribbon settle on the floor while I'm learning how to want a little more. The pendulum swings steady through the night. I trace the rhythm in the fading light. The calendar turns pages without sound. I watch the seasons settle on the ground. The mirror shows a face I barely know. I leave the player running into the glow, and I feel the spool of the tape unwind. Every quiet moment pulls me back in mind. I let the ribbon settle on the floor while I'm learning how to want a little more. Maybe time's not measured in the spin, but in the quiet spaces we give in. I let the deck keep turning on its own and leave the evening to the rest unknown. I feel the spool of the tape unwind. Every quiet moment pulls me back in mind. I let the ribbon settle on the floor while I'm learning how to want a little more. The switches rest beside the window frame. I watch the evening settle like the rain. The wires coil like quiet sleeping things. I leave them resting while the evening sings. The glass reflects a room I can't rearrange. I watch the hours softly start to change, and I'm tracing frost on the pane tonight. Every quiet pattern carries what is right.
heavy on the wood. I turn it over where the shadows stood. The batteries run low inside the frame. I leave them resting, never quite the same. The wind pulls back the curtains in the room. I watch the quiet settle in the gloom, and I'm tracing frost on the pane tonight. Every quiet pattern carries what is right. I keep the window cracked against the chill while I'm learning how to miss you after all. Maybe distance isn't found in the wire, but in the quiet spaces where we tire. I'll leave the console humming in the dark and let the evening leave a single mark. And I'm tracing frost on the pane tonight. Every quiet pattern carries what is right. I keep the window cracked against the chill while I'm learning how to miss you after all.
The receiver rests beside the wooden shelf. I watch the evening settle on myself. The channel fades across the open sky. I trace the numbers, but I don't know why. The silence settles like a heavy coat. I leave the dial tuned to a quiet note, and I'm listening to the frequency of leaving. Every quiet hour pulls me to believing that distance isn't measured in the sound, but in the spaces where your voice isn't found. The dashboard glows with numbers in the dark. I follow shadows where the street lamps spark. The engine hums a steady rolling tune. I drive beneath a pale and quiet moon. The city fades into a distant line. I leave the radio playing all the time, and I'm listening to the frequency of leaving. Every quiet hour pulls me to believing that distance isn't measured in the sound, but in the spaces where your voice isn't found. Maybe distance isn't just a road, but a quiet wait, the evening show. I'll keep the receiver tuned to where you are, and let the static be my guiding star. And I'm listening to the frequency of leaving. Every quiet hour pulls me to believing that distance isn't measured in the sound, but in the spaces where your voice isn't found.
The brass has lost its edge from daily turning. It hangs beside the mail you never learned to send. I trace the ridges where your thumb would rest, and leave it resting on the wooden ledge again. The lock still waits behind the painted frame. I turn it twice but never change the name. And I keep the brass key on the hook by the door. A quiet habit I don't question anymore. Every one tooth marks a threshold I won't open wide, while I'm learning how to carry you inside. The hallway clock ticks past the evening news. I fold the paper where the crosswords have complete. The radiator sighs a steady tune. I pour a glass and watch the condensation beat. The floorboards settle like a tired breath. I leave the light on for the space you left, and I keep the brass key on the hook by the door. A quiet habit I don't question anymore.
beneath the windowsill. I feel it in my shoulders before the wind arrives. The street lamps flicker like a nervous pulse. I watch the clouds gather in heavy lines. The radio cuts out to a hollow hum. I leave the blinds half open to the coming drum. And I'm living in a low pressure system tonight, waiting for the lightning that won't break the sky. Every charged moment hangs just out of reach, while I'm learning how to breathe beneath the waves. Paper curls on the kitchen chair. I trace the headlines with a careful hand. The pavement darkens where the first drops fall. I leave my coffee cooling on the stand. The telephone rests quiet on the tile. I let the static settle for a while, and I'm living in a low pressure system tonight, waiting for the lightning that won't break the sky. Every charged moment hangs just out of reach, while I'm learning how to breathe beneath the waves. Maybe storms aren't meant to break the glass, just to remind us how the seasons pass. I'll keep the windows cracked against the chill, and let the evening teach me how to sit still. And I'm living in a low pressure system tonight, waiting for the lightning that won't break the sky. Every charged moment hangs just out of reach, while I'm learning how to breathe beneath the waves.
The library stamp fades on the inner page. I open to the 7th and I see your hand. A pencil line beneath a quiet phrase, a question mark beside what I'd planned. The paper's soft where fingers turn the leaf. I trace the graphite like a hidden grief. And I'm reading Marginalia in chapter 7. Every strangers wouldn't look while I'm learning how to read between the book. The binding cracks along a familiar spine. I turn the page to where the margin grows. A comma placed beside a heavy line, a sketch of rain that only you would know. The quiet desk lamp casts a steady glow. I leave the bookmark where you left it slow. And I'm reading Marginalia in chapter 7. Every underlined word feels like a letter written. You left your thoughts where strangers wouldn't look while I'm learning how to read between the book. Maybe conversation lives in pencil dust, not in the volume but in what we trust. I'll keep the spine intact and let it rest while I'm learning how to hold what I confessed. And I'm reading Marginalia in chapter 7. Every underlined word feels like a letter written. You left your thoughts where strangers wouldn't look while I'm learning how to read between the book.
The enlarger hums a steady amber tone. I place the negative beneath the glass. The timer clicks through seconds on its own. I watch the image slowly start to pass. The tray holds chemicals that smell of dust. I leave the tongs beside the quiet rust. And I'm pouring the fixer on the counter tonight, trying to hold the edges of a fading light. Every silver grain pulls toward the dark while I'm learning how to keep what leaves a mark. The water runs in steady, quiet streams. I wash the print until the border's clear. The contrast shifts between the sharp and seams. I hang it up to dry against the year. The window fogs with breath and chemical air. I leave the door unlocked to let it stay there. And I'm pouring And I'm pouring fixer on the counter tonight, trying to hold the edges of a fading light. Every silver grain pulls toward the dark, while I'm learning how to keep what leaves a mark.
The platform clock ticks past the quarter mark. I tap my ticket on the turnstile rail. The carriage doors exhale into the dark. I find a window seat and watch the trail. The conductor calls the station. I don't know. I leave my coat unbuttoned to the glow, and I'm riding the 215 to somewhere, watching my reflection blur against the glass there. Every switch track carries what I couldn't say, while I'm learning how to let the distance play. The overhead light flickers to a steady white. A stranger reads a paper turned inside. The wheels hum low, a rhythm on the steel. I count the signals passing as they feel. The tunnel opens to a quiet square. I pull the collar up against the air, and I'm turn slow across the fading band. I catch your voice in stations I don't understand. The signal bends through valleys made of glass. I tune it in and watch the hours pass. The evening settles like a folded map. I trace the route but never leave the lab. And I'm riding the long way home to you, through the quiet hum of everything we knew. Every frequency carries what we left behind. A steady pulse I'm learning how to find. The coffee cools beside the receiver's glow. I write your name in margins, let it show. The static rises like a rising tide. I close my eyes and let the current guide. The room grows heavy with the things unsaid. I leave the window open just in case. And I'm riding the long way home to you, through the quiet hum of everything we knew. Every frequency carries what we left behind. A steady pulse I'm learning how to find. Maybe love's not measured in the clear, but in the spaces where the signal disappears. I'll keep the dial turned to where you are, even when the broadcast grows too far. And I'm riding the long wave home to you, through the quiet hum of everything we knew. Every frequency carries what we left behind. A steady pulse I'm learning how to find. message plays. I leave the cassette running to the end, and I'm keeping static on the machine, a hollow echo of the voice you left. Every hissing second pulls me under glass, while I'm learning how to breathe without the sound. The spool winds tight against the metal guide. I rewind once and let it settle still. The plastic case reflects the ceiling light. I trace the edges where the label peels. The operator cuts to empty tone. I press erase, but never let it go. And I'm keeping static on the machine, a hollow echo of the voice you left. Every hissing second pulls me under glass, while I'm learning how to breathe without the sound. Maybe memory isn't in the words, just in the quiet spaces they disturb. I let the ribbon tangle in the dark and leave the evening, do the rest I keep. And I'm keeping static on the machine, a hollow echo of the voice you left. Every hissing second pulls me under glass, while I'm learning how to breathe without the sound. The amber light pools heavy on the floor. I watch the dust drift toward the open door. The piano keys remember how we played. I press the notes, but let the chords decay. The mirror holds a silhouette of you. I touch the frame, but never pull it through. And I leave the glass on the windowsill, catching the evening while the world stands still.
yet kept. The calendar turns without a single mark. I trace the hours in the fading dark. The teacup holds a ring you used to make. I pour it out, but keep the shape it takes. The hallway breathes in rhythms I recall. I stand beside it, waiting for the call. And I leave the glass on the windowsill, catching the evening while the world stands still. Every reflection carries what we left, a quiet promise I haven't yet kept. Maybe absence isn't empty at all, just a different way the light begins to fall. I'll leave the window cracked against the chill, and let the evening do the waiting still. And I leave the glass on the windowsill, catching the evening while the world stands still. Every reflection carries what we left, a quiet promise I haven't yet kept.
The coffee cup rests on the wooden grain. I trace the rim where your fingers left a mark. The evening settles like a slow refrain. I leave the curtain open to the dark. Every shadow finds its proper place. I'm learning how to read your steady pace, and I'm holding the thread that we wove in the light, watching every shadow soften into white. You don't have to speak to me.
watching every shadow soften into white. You don't have to speak to make it true. I'm right here, walking next to you. Thread holds firm, I finally see it was always meant for you and me. The dashboard glows with numbers I can't read. I follow shadows where the pavement leads. The compass spins but never settles down. I watch the needle trace the quiet town. The street lamps blur like water on the glass. I turn the wheel and let the minutes pass. And I keep the paper compass in my coat, tracing the borders of the roads we rode. Every direction points to where you sleep, a quiet bearing that the hours keep. The radio hums a melody we know. I roll the window down to let it go. The city folds behind me like a page. I leave the engine running on the stage. The wind pulls back the curtain of the night. I drive through corners bathed in amber light. And I keep the paper compass in my coat, tracing the borders of the roads we rode. Every direction points to where you sleep, a quiet bearing that the hours keep. Maybe getting lost is just another way to find the spaces where the heart will stay. I'll follow every curve the compass shows, even when the pavement softly slows. And I keep the paper compass in my coat, tracing the borders of the roads we rode. Every direction points to where you sleep, a quiet bearing that the